Elon Musk has thrust himself into the centre of one of the most contentious debates in modern British politics, igniting a firestorm that has gripped both the United Kingdom and the global stage. In a series of explosive posts on his platform, X, formerly Twitter, the billionaire tech mogul accused the UK government of tyranny, claiming it has failed its citizens on a catastrophic scale. Musk, known for his provocative rhetoric, went as far as to suggest that the United States might need to liberate the people of Britain from their tyrannical government. What began as a series of sharp critiques aimed at Labour Party leaders has escalated into a full-blown international scandal with ripple effects that could reshape political landscapes on both sides of the Atlantic. The controversy began when Musk criticised the UK's Labour government, zeroing in on Prime Minister Keir Starmer and safeguarding Minister Jess Phillips for their handling of the historic grooming gang crisis. Musk's accusations were as incendiary as they were personal. He accused Phillips of being a rape genocide apologist for refusing to support an inquiry into child abuse in Oldham, a decision that Musk framed as a political cover-up to shield Labour from scrutiny. His ire didn't stop there. Musk took direct aim at Starmer, calling for the Prime Minister to resign and face jail time for alleged failures during his tenure as the Director of Public Prosecutions, a period marked by widespread public outrage over the grooming gang scandals that devastated communities across Britain. Musk's comments touched a nerve in a nation already simmering with frustration. The resurfacing of court transcripts detailing horrific crimes committed by grooming gangs has reignited outrage, with many Britons accusing their leaders of failing to protect the nation's most vulnerable children. Musk's intervention amplified these grievances, turning what might have been a domestic issue into a global spectacle. The controversy reached fever pitch when Musk posted a poll to his millions of followers, asking whether the US should liberate Britain from its current leadership. The post quickly went viral, garnering millions of votes and sparking fierce debate. While some dismissed the poll as yet another instance of Musk trolling the political establishment, others viewed it as a serious critique of the UK's faltering institutions. Prime Minister Starmer was quick to respond, delivering a defiant press conference in which he condemned Musk's remarks as dangerous and untrue. Starmer defended his record, pointing out that the Crown Prosecution Service saw a record number of child sexual abuse cases prosecuted under his leadership. But he didn't stop there. Starmer accused Musk of employing far-right tactics to spread lies and misinformation, a strategy he claimed was designed to undermine trust in public institutions. "This is not about victims," Starmer said. "This is about attention seekers who will say anything to create chaos." He warned that Musk's rhetoric was not only damaging but dangerous, as it had already fueled a surge in threats against public figures like Jess Phillips. For Phillips, Musk's accusations have had deeply personal consequences. A long-time advocate for victims of domestic violence, Phillips has often been the target of far-right groups. Musk's remarks have intensified these attacks, with far-right activists and trolls flooding her social media accounts with abuse. Despite the harassment, Phillips has remained resolute, dismissing Musk's claims as baseless. "I have spent my career fighting for victims," Phillips said in a statement. "No amount of online abuse will deter me from that mission." Yet Musk's intervention has not been limited to Labour. He also turned his attention to the Reform Party and its leader, Nigel Farage. After Farage refused to admit far-right activist Tommy Robinson into the party, Musk accused him of lacking the strength to lead Britain through its current crisis. "The Reform Party needs new leadership," Musk tweeted, setting off a wave of internal dissent within the party. Some members agreed with Musk's assessment, arguing that Farage's refusal to align with Robinson demonstrated weakness. Others defended Farage, who has long been seen as a pragmatic leader, seeking to balance the party's populist roots with broader political appeal. Farage, blindsided by Musk's criticism, responded diplomatically but firmly. "Elon Musk is a remarkable individual, but on this I must disagree," Farage said. He reiterated his decision to exclude Robinson, citing the activist's criminal record and divisive rhetoric as incompatible with the party's values. However, Farage's remarks have done little to quell the divisions within the Reform Party, which now faces an identity crisis as it navigates its position in a deeply polarised political landscape. Musk's remarks have also strained the UK's relationship with the United States, where he serves as a close advisor to President-elect Donald Trump. Musk's suggestion that the US might need to liberate Britain has been interpreted by some as a direct challenge to the UK's sovereignty. Trump's incoming administration, already known for its confrontational stance on foreign policy, has yet to comment directly on Musk's remarks. However, the controversy has added to the uncertainty surrounding the future of the special relationship between the two nations, particularly as Britain tries to navigate its post-Brexit relationship with both the US and the European Union. Meanwhile, the European Union has been quietly capitalising on the drama. EU leaders, who have been strengthening ties with the UK in the wake of Brexit, have seized on the controversy to position themselves as a stable alternative to American unpredictability. Musk's remarks have reinforced the perception that Britain is caught in a precarious position, torn between its historical alliances and its evolving relationship with Europe. As the scandal continues to unfold, it has become a litmus test for Britain's political establishment. Labour is under fire for its handling of the grooming gang crisis, with critics accusing the party of prioritising political expediency over justice for victims. The Conservatives, who have been in power for 14 years, are also facing backlash for their inaction on systemic issues within the justice system. Meanwhile, the Reform Party's internal divisions have exposed the challenges of maintaining a cohesive populist movement in a fractured political climate. For Musk, the controversy has only bolstered his reputation as a disruptor. Supporters see him as a fearless advocate for accountability, willing to challenge entrenched political systems in ways that others cannot or will not. Critics, however, accuse him of using his platform irresponsibly, arguing that his remarks have sown division and emboldened dangerous elements of the far right. Whatever his motives, there is no denying that Musk has changed the conversation. His intervention has brought global attention to issues that many in the UK would prefer to sweep under the rug, sparking debates that will likely shape the nation's political trajectory for years to come. The question now is what comes next. Will Labour and the Conservatives take meaningful action to address the failures exposed by the grooming gang crisis, or will they continue to deflect blame? Can the Reform Party survive its internal divisions, or will it splinter under the weight of its contradictions? And perhaps most importantly, what role will Musk play in the unfolding drama? As the UK grapples with these questions, one thing is certain: this story is far from over. Elon Musk has thrown down the gauntlet, challenging the very foundations of British politics. Whether his intervention leads to meaningful reform or simply deepens existing divisions, his impact is undeniable. In an era defined by political polarisation and public distrust, Musk's involvement has forced Britain to confront uncomfortable truths. The nation now stands at a crossroads, and the choices made in the coming months will determine not only its political future, but its place in the world. One thing is clear: Britain may never be the same again.